Hey everybody, it's time for me to introduce the next build I'm going to do. I believe this is a completely new tool, but it is a new release from Revell. But it's the 1962 Chevy Impala SS. Now, the one that's on the cover, there's three different ways, but the one that's on the cover, that is a very sharp and well done Impala. And I think that might be the way I'm going to do it. But there is three different ways of doing it. So this is one of them kits that you're pretty much torn. And you just might have to buy more than one. That's the one I'm thinking of. But then they also have that really cool stock car. Looks like it has a roll cage in it and everything. Got all the cool decals. And then you have the stock version. Stock version's pretty cool, but when you got those two options, you're probably not going to build the stock option. That'll be probably your third choice, unless you have one. If you have one of those in the past, or that's your dream car, then yeah, that's going to be your number one choice. But that one's pretty darn sharp. So that's the only artwork on the box. This is 182 parts. It's a very heavy kit, and it is a little bit bigger than all the other boxes I do have. So just to see inside how full that is, full to the brim, explains why in the world they went with a bigger box. Now I just got this in the mail probably about 3 days ago. I haven't even had a chance to open up these kits or to open up these bags and take a look. And since it is a newer kit, I figured I'd share with you guys. Maybe opening and going through it. A beautiful body. Wouldn't surprise me if it was a brand new tool. I mean, because that's very clean. The only imperfection I see is like a hard mold line where you got two lines coming together being injected, but a little sanding will take that right off. It does have the trim line, I guess, for a vinyl top. It's a very cool trim on there. When I did open it up before, there is multiple bumpers in this kit. Here is the pack of tires. There's 10 tires in here. So you got your ones for your resto mod tires, and then you got your stock tires. You got some slicks. So for the racetrack one, you'd probably use the slicks for the back and use your street tires for the front. But I'm going to leave those in the pack. Very cool tires. No branding on them. They're just plain tires. The glass and lights. You do have the little side vent. You got some headlights. One pop loose. And red molded tail lights. You got that cool 3 in a row. Keep those in there too. So in the next pack, looks like your interior and your chassis. You got your bench seat options, front and backs. Got some nice styrene that you can do some scratch building with. Some nice straight styrene on this one too. And then you got your non-bucket seats, your fronts and backs there. That has a very little delicate piece right there. interior floor pan. If you don't use the back seat, it does have some detail in there. It has some nice line detail in there. The underneath chassis here has some nice detail. Yeah, so it's not brand new, it's 2009 at least is the, so this will be a repop, at least parts of it. They might have, it seems like lately they've been adding new parts, kind of reconditioning the tools. So at least this piece is from a 2009. Nothing wrong with that. Keep them coming. I didn't do no research on this one before, so I'm sure there's tons of information on scalemates.com. Well, so I looked at ScaleMates. This is not a new kit. This is the 62 Chevy Impala SS Hardtop California Wheels Edition. This is the new launch of that. It does say they have new parts. I don't have the California Wheels Edition of this model, but the big wheels are actually in that kit as well, so I'm sure a lot of you guys have actually made it. But back to the kit, this one has some of the racing parts, it has the roll cage, it has the steel wheels, some of the exhausts. Here has the firewall, radiator support, shroud, the rear end, looks like more radiator shrouding. The engine halves and the rest of the engine parts. This one does look like it has the brackets for the alternator, so it ain't one of the magical floating alternators. Front suspension, some brake parts, more shocks than that. Here is another suspension option for the front. Must be ride height. If you look at the side, yep, ride height, rear end. Another exhaust option, the standard air cleaner, some more shocks, valve covers, some wheel backs, drive shaft, your door pads, your dash, your hood, some trim, steering wheel. A very sensitive shifter, your sun visors, that's pretty cool. Most of the time those are molded in. You can do a little something special with those. Now on to the chrome. These are the California wheels from 2011. And then you got the chrome valve covers, you got your chrome grille and bumper. So you have different options. You do have knockoffs. We'll keep that in the plastic till we need it. Another chrome tree. Here's another rear end and grill. The other air cleaner, some caps for the wheels, chrome exhaust. Will not be using a chrome exhaust. And even more grille options and some chrome trim. This is for the hood, some chrome dash accents, chrome wipers, some wheels for the back seat. 4-barrel carbs, some very delicate mirrors and door handles. So looking at that, this kit should build up quite nicely. And for the decal sheet, it's cool. It's got some Ohio tags. It's got some gauges. It's got some shift knob decals. It's got the Impala badging and the Chevy badging. Some cool pinstriping. It's actually got some really cool Revell stickers in there, or decals. Got your Hertz, your Champion stickers, some hood pin decals. So the decals in this kit, there's a lot of nice options in there. I'll have to see which ones I end up using on that. And then the instruction manual. So we go to the back. There's the decals for the racer, the stock, and the custom is just getting pretty much the same decals as this and the pinstripe. So in this kit you will be getting one engine, 2 options. Can't get lucky and get the 2 engine kits every time. And nobody always like it when they have the 2 engines in there. The engine going in the chassis, all the basics. Nothing standing out too much in this kit. The interior and all its options. So there's the roll cage without the rear seat detail. So the interior will be kind of this way from what I think I'm going to do. Two halves going together, radiator going in, the wheel options, and the wheels going on. So here's all the final details. So this is probably the kit I'm going to end up starting here quite soon. The 62 Chevy Impala. Like I said, this is the same as the California wheels. There is a couple other ones. This one has new parts. I don't know what parts are new. There was 2 California wheels, ones that went with this. They did have a change in decals at one point. The original tooling of this was the special edition Revell, which was back in 2010. And then you also had the lowrider version, which was not the same tool, where you had the Donks wheel one, where they had it raised up. That one was a 63 Impala. And then the lowrider magazine was a 64 Impala. So this one is out there, but this was the new released one from Revell that just came out not too long ago. So until the next time, guys, I'll see you then. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. You'll get to see the updates when I do start working on this kit, which should be within a year. I like to mix up a lot of my builds. I like to have more than one going at once, so that way when I'm waiting for glue to dry, waiting for paint to dry, I'm not touching it. I'm working on something else. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later, and have a great one until then. Bye.